I'm through Kaboom. Oh man, I can do this.
Number 10. Bruce Willis as Spike, Rugrats Go Wild. After making a name for himself with massive explosions and lots of gunfire, this action star proved he was anything but a one-trick pony.
Hey, Chimp Boy, will you stop worrying? I know all about cats, with a capital K.
He went to animation and was cast as man's best friend. Yeah, that lovable canine is actually Bruce Willis. As you can imagine, his gruff voice is a hilarious match to the adorable Spike.
Don't go and be fooled by those fancy pants. It's just her feline arrogance.
Despite the pup's name, he's anything but prickly. In fact, he's basically the only reason these kids make it out of the jungle in one piece. The fact that it's Willis singing, quipping, and laughing along the way just makes it all the sweeter.
This is Spike you're talking to. I paddled my way to more tennis balls than I can count.
Number 9. Tom Hiddleston as James Hook, the Pirate Fairy. It takes faith, trust, and pixie dust to reinvent a classic animated character. Of course, in the capable vocal cords of someone like Tom Hiddleston, that's basically a given.
Exactly. We needed a captain. And when we humbly asked if she could make us fly,
The actor is as charming and suave as they come, yet he delivered a genuinely intimidating turn as one of Disney's all-time greatest villains, or at least a younger version of him.
lean right, fly right.
I'll take that.
Hiddleston completely nails the character's wacky menace, which is all the more impressive. He does such a good job that it's hard to notice it's even him at all until the credits roll. Number 8. Kirsten Dunst as young Anastasia. Anastasia. Before she was kissing Spider-Man and leading cheer squads, this teen heartthrob was transporting us to Russia.
For me? Is it a jewelry box?
It's easy to remember the adult cast and show-stopping songs of Anastasia, but Dunst more than held her own as the young version of the titular princess.
It plays our lullaby.
She was just a teenager when the film was released, which explains why it's hard to recognize her pitch at first. Combined with Meg Ryan's portrayal and the different singing voices, Dunst ended up sharing Anastasia with no less than 3 other actresses in the English version. Yet despite the stiff competition, she still easily stands out.
Together in Paris. Really? Oh, Grandmama!
Number 7. Nicole Kidman as Norma Jean, Happy Feet. This 2006 feature is more remembered for its rhythm and moves than its characters, but that doesn't mean its cast list was lacking. Far from it.
Don't have to be cool to rule my world.
Amid all the funky fun, it's easy to miss that Mumble's mom is played by the inimitable Nicole Kidman. In hindsight, it's easy to spot, since she has a natural warmth to her voice that conveys a deep motherly love even though her screen time is limited.
What's this got to do with Mumble?
That's why he is the way he is.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Face it, Norma Jean, our son's all messed up.
He's not messed up, you hear me?
Of course, it helps that she's paired with the always appreciated Hugh Jackman as Memphis, and their chemistry is completely through the igloo.
Memphis?
Oh, Mama. Oh, Mama. Oh. Oh, my.
Daddy.
Talk about a power couple. Number 6. Michael Keaton as Ken, Toy Story 3. It takes a special kind of actor to turn a plastic action figure into a living, breathing character.
Folks, if you want to step right this way.
But if anyone could do it, it's totally Michael Keaton. He has some experience in the sound booth after all. Remember his scene-stealing turn as Chick Hicks in the original Cars film? It all likely prepared him for Toy Story 3, where he put his unmatched comic timing to work in some of the film's best moments.
What do you expect from a girl's toy?
I'm not a girl's toy. I'm not. Why do you guys keep saying that?
Given that Ken's the epitome of a dumb jock and is, also initially evil in the film, it's arguably a bit out of Keaton's usual wheelhouse. But he does an excellent job, showing off some impressive vocal range in the role.
Hawaiian surf trunks.
Oh, Barbie, those were vintage. It's okay. All right, go ahead. Rip them. I don't care. They're a dime a dozen.
Ooh, glitter tux.
Oh!
Now, use a digitally modulated voice for the giant, the filmmakers changed course. It's a good thing because Diesel gave a warm, beating heart to the machine. Number 4. Martin Scorsese as Sykes, Shark Tale. This Academy Award-winning director became a household name through gritty dramas and emotionally stirring projects. That is exactly why it's such a surprising delight to hear him take his talents under the sea.
Look, I've been going over my markers. You're into me for $5 grand. 5 G's, okay?
5 G's, man. You're tripping 5
Oh, yeah?
G's.
On paper alone, a literal loan shark pufferfish is hilarious, but it's all the better since you can tell Scorsese is having a great time with it.
Kid, you're a superstar. We're gonna make a fortune. Just let me handle it.
What about the 5 G's?
Forget the 5 G's. From now on, we're partners.
It takes a while to place him since it's so far removed from his usual fare, but that's not a knock at his performance at all. The expert comedic timing he brings to the script creates a performance that's memorable because of its differences, not in spite of them.
Find a happy place. Happy place. There is no happy place with him around.
Number 3. Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom. Toy Story 4. Woody, Buzz, and the others already have plenty of friends populating the toy chest. But still, we wouldn't mind if they made some room for this guy. Duke has some clear self-esteem issues, but Reeves can feel confident in his voice work.
Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman. Huh. Oh yeah. Ha. Huh. Yes.
Not only is the character a perfect zany addition to the plastic cast, but Reeves doesn't waste so much as a single line. Each quip crackles with a fun energy that's almost impossible to replicate.
But when Rajan realized I couldn't jump as far as the toy in the commercial... It's a commercial! It's not real! Rajan threw me away! It's not fair! Why, Rajan? Why?
Given how big the Toy Story cast is, it'd be easy to miss Duke's fashionably late arrival to the series. But once he starts, there is nothing that can stop him from showing off in style. For Rajan,
Who's the most spectacular daredevil Canada has ever seen?
Duke Kaboom!
Can you do the jump?
Yes, I Canada!
Number 2. Joaquin Phoenix as Kenai, Brother Bear. Apparently, even acclaimed dramatic actors dream of being in a Disney film.
You really think love has anything to do with being a man? A man wouldn't just sit here and do nothing.
Phoenix was reportedly over the moon to be a part of this project, and that enthusiasm shows in his layered emotional voice work. It's no small role either. The entirety of the film hinges upon his ability to convey Kenai's change of heart.
Nana, you won't believe this. I was at the top of this huge rock and all of a sudden this...
As expected, he delivers that and more with an absolute roar of a performance. Admittedly, Phoenix has no shortage of iconic roles to choose from, but that doesn't excuse how overlooked his contributions to Brother Bear are. It's a deeply underrated part in an even more underrated film, and that deserves to change ASAP.
He needs me.
You know, he did look better as a bear.
Number 1. Christian Bale as Howl, Howl's Moving Castle. Celebrities lending their voices to animated projects is nothing new. As a matter of fact, Bale himself is no stranger to the craft, portraying Thomas in Disney's classic Pocahontas.
This new world's gonna be great, John. I'm gonna get a pile of gold.
On the flip side, it's not quite as common for the same actors to tackle the beast of English dubbing. Yet, the A-lister did just that, taking on the complex titular role of Hayao Miyazaki's 2004 anime masterpiece.
That is ancient sorcery, and quite powerful too.
Even though Japanese animation isn't traditionally as mainstream in the United States, Bale treated the material with the deep respect it deserves. Suffice it to say, though it's not one of his most well-known roles, it is easily among his best.
Why don't you go to the palace for me?
Huh?
Just say that you're Pendragon's mother.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.